Hey there, welcome to this Pilates mat workout where we're going to really hone in on some neutral pelvis. This is a little bit more intermediate than it is beginner, so if you're unsure of neutral pelvis, please check out this series right here where I really hone in on the skills of neutral. So grab your mat, get ready to move, and let's do this. We're going to start upright today, so why don't you just go ahead, grab your shins, let's find vertical pelvis and sit up nice and tall. So center yourself with a few breaths. Sort of just let anything that was going on before, just let it go and focus on you for this 20 minutes, okay? So on our next inhale, what I want you to do is just sort of lift out of the crown of your head a little bit more as you anchor the pelvis. And then on your exhale, just draw the belly in and sort of let that belly pull your spine back a little bit, but your shoulders don't go with you. We're sort of just pulling into a little bit of a C curve, and then we come back up. So it's not big at all. Exhale, feel how the belly, you pull that belly button into your spine, pull the ribs into your spine, and then give them a little lift. And that's sort of what drags that pelvis back a little and come back up. One more time. Exhale. So we're getting into those deep ab muscles, those muscles that help move and stabilize the pelvis. And come back up. Good. Now kind of be a little bit more loose with those hands. Don't really grab on. Take an inhale here. And then exhale. We're going to start to pull back maybe a little bit more. You can take those hands maybe underneath your knees and get that C curve a little further back now. Good. Try not to collapse as we come forward. Now we're going to gradually make our way down to a lying down position so you can start to walk the hands back. Let that belly pull you back. Dive it forward, belly pulls you forward, nothing else. Let's maybe go all the way back, and just allow the spine to rest in neutral. Pull your heels in towards you, okay? And let's pull our legs together. Really anchoring the pelvis. I want you to take one knee into you, and then bring it back down. Other side, inhale up, exhale down. Let that leg be loose. Allow the knee to just fall into the chest as you just pay attention to what's happening in your pelvis. And maybe if you want a little bit more advanced, switch those legs in midair. Good, really anchoring the sacrum. Energy out of the crown of the head, ribs are pulled in. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Bring both legs down. Let's squeeze those legs together. Take an inhale to prepare. On your exhale, anchoring the back of the pelvis, the belly, the ribs. Start to lift your feet about maybe a centimeter off the floor. Try not to shift the pelvis at all as you lower it back down. Inhale here. Exhale, anchor and pull. Now stay right here. Try to pull your hands up. Good, and then just let those legs go. One more time, we're going to inhale, prepare. Exhale, let those legs come up about an inch. Try not to move the pelvis or the ribs. One arm in, and switch. Again, nothing in that pelvis should shift for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Arms down, legs down. Take those legs a little bit further apart. Roll the pelvis up on an inhale. Exhale it down 2 more times. Feel the heels almost drag to your seat and your seat to the heels. Really stabilize. One more time. Pelvis lifts, chest stays heavy. And exhale as we bring it down through the spine. Let those legs come a little further apart as we pull one thigh in as we stretch that thigh long. Come back to center. Inner thigh down. Stretch the leg long, come back to center. Now what's coming up in the center? So as we shift over, pull your rib down and then your hip down, find your center neutral, and then rotate. On your exhale, rib pulls you back and then the hip, find neutral pelvis, then go over, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Okay, so give me 4 more. Try to keep the shoulders down, the ribs down. Well, not really the ribs, the chest heavy. Good, 1 more. and then come to center, bring it back in. I always like to balance with the upper body as well. So let's find a little 90-degree angle with your legs, cradle your head with your hands, find your neutral pelvis. As we inhale, open the chest, should feel really good. Now try to keep your knees stacked and keep that pelvis neutral. Exhale as we come back to center. So we want to try to keep the hips stacked. So it feels opposing as this hip pulls forward, we open, and then come to center. To initiate the movement, pull your rib back and then let your head follow as you look at that elbow. One more time. Inhale, open, and exhale, close. To the other side, excuse my back, take it over, 90 degrees, long spine, and this rib initiates the movement as we open, and your sides are going to feel different here. And inhale, open, exhale. As your elbow opens, your knee reaches in opposition, so it goes forward. We're trying to keep the hips and knees stacked. One more time, because again, we're talking neutral pelvis. Good. Come to center. Let's push ourselves up to a seated position. Come here, nice and tall. Walk up to your toes. Pull those heels into you. And let's just roll off our sitting bones a little bit, okay? And then what I want you to do is try to balance here as we take one toe up and knee into us, and then the other one into us. And we really want to find a deep C curve as we try to pull our head in towards our knees. Feel this, and then pull our knees up into our ears and see if you can really maintain your C curve. Hold that, feel that stretch in the spine, engage your C a little bit. Good, and then hold here. Now we're going to try to lose our balance and stay in this shape. So we roll back and come up without coming out of that. Maybe place our hands a little bit into our ankles. Inhale, exhale. Good, one more time. And then just place the feet down. Stretch your legs long. Find a nice tallness as you point through the feet. Reach through the arms, and we're going to start to roll down. As you roll down, try not to let those heels roll back with you. We're going to open up the hip. We're going to stretch those arms long. And then take the arms up. Flex the ears into those arms. Roll yourself up. Keep that neutral pelvis. Reach through those legs. Dive it over, like you're going over a cactus almost. Lift up and over. Don't let it touch you. Roll back. Stretch those legs long. Our spine reaches back in opposition. Stretch. Now anchor those shoulders. Pull the head. Make it heavy into your belly. Open up those hips by stretching those legs long. And then dive it over. Let's make 3 nice and fast. Don't overthink these now. And up and over. 2 more. Good, roll it back, find your neutrals. You take your right thigh in towards your chest, extend it up. Good, and really anchor that bottom leg. Turn the thigh in towards your armpit. Anchor everything, especially that pelvis. Go up, over, and around for 3, 2, 1. Circle the other way. 3. What's that pelvis doing? Keep that sacrum heavy. Good. Lower that leg, reach through it, out of the hip, anchor it, pull the other knee into you. Good. So this opposite leg is really anchoring through the heel and hamstring. Stretch the leg up. Good. Turn the knee towards the armpit a little bit. Try to keep the leg there as we go up and around for 3. Everything else is stabilized in that body, especially your pelvis, right? Other way, 3 of them. 3, 2, and 1. Now stretch that leg long, really find length here. Both arms reach, your body is reaching, but the body is anchored from the pelvis and the abs. And stretch the arms up, chin into the belly button, dive your body up and over. Good. We're going to roll back again, and this time we're going to take the knee in towards our chest. All right, now stay right here. Lift your chin towards your belly button. Now really reach this bottom leg long. As you reach it long, try to lift it up without tucking the pelvis. Stretch your butt bones towards the opposite wall, almost like you're sticking your booty out. Hold right here and switch your legs. In, switch, 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 switch. 6, in 5, in 4, in 3, 2, 1. Right into double leg stretch. Pull both legs in. Now really hug yourself in. Stretch on an inhale. Exhale, wrap and pull it in. Inhale, exhale. Good. 3 more. 3. Chest forward, legs forward. Find that. Anchor the pelvis. 2 more. Anchor the pelvis. 1 more. Good. Bring your legs down. Now stretch those legs long. Stretch your body long. Okay, now we're going to anchor our hands down for a second. Now I want you to anchor your pelvis. We're going to pull our head right into our belly. Pull it into our belly. Feel your hips opening. Stretch those legs long. Now keep them stretched, almost like you're sticking your butt out. Okay? And as we stick that butt out, we squeeze our thighs together, and we're going to try to lift those legs without tucking the pelvis. Does not come from the pelvis tucking. Lift, 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 and then lower, 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 and release down. Good. Take an inhale, prepare. Exhale, lift it up. Anchor the pelvis, keep those hips open. Now, almost like you're trying to stick your butt out. You're going to lift the legs, stick that butt out, stick it out, stick it out. Flex here, hold, hold. Now roll your body up to your legs. Roll it up. Hold right there, find it. Take your legs down, stretch your body over. And roll it back up through the spine. Good, turn it to your stomach. Let's get our legs a little bit wider. Take an inhale, we're gonna lift the chest. Now use your hands here and then use your arms to help lift up a little higher. Stretch and roll it back down. 2 more. Inhale, we reach long, and then almost like you're pushing a ball forward with the chest, and then we lift, and then lower. 1 more time. Inhale it up. Good, exhale it down. Good. Now from here, bring your legs in a little bit closer. We're gonna inhale, lift the arms. On your exhale, stretch those arms out to the sides. Now really anchor your legs, stretch them long. On our inhale, try to push your chest forward. Inhale, and then exhale, bring everything down. Inhale, come up like that goalpost. Pull your belly button into your spine. Now exhale as you stretch it out. Can you anchor your pubic bone and stretch those legs longer? Inhale, push your chest open. Push it open. And exhale down. Good, 1 more time. And inhale it up. Find like the millimeter details. Stretch it out. Where can you connect more? Find your pelvis. So you open it up. Open, open, open. Release down. Belly in. Pubic bone heavy. Good. From here, take your hands on your forehead, 1 leg up, and lower it down. Lift, lift. Good. And now both legs. They reach and lift, and we lower. 2 more. 2, and 1. Good. Sit back. Let's work that leg extension again, but this time we're going to be on our hands and knees, so we're a little bit higher. All right? So get those fingertips wide. Get your middle fingers facing forward. Soften your elbows and let your elbows pull towards one another. Take 1 leg back. So we're now nice and even. We're not sitting into one side. Point that foot and we lift it up. Find your neutral. So this is all about neutral pelvis, right? Pull the ribs and belly in and tap that leg down and up for 10. So remember, the seat is what opens the hip. All right, so to open that hip more and lift the leg, you need more seat power. Okay, reach and lift. 2 more. 2. We're going to hold it up there on 1. Just hold. Reconnect. Elbows towards each other. Now, as you reach deeper, the seat pulses here. 4 and 3 and 2. Hold it deep. Now take your opposite arm, stretch it long. Engage that shoulder. Float the arm up. Pull your ribs and belly button in deeper. Find length out of the head, out of the seat bones. Stretch it. Good, and now we're gonna pull the knee and the elbow in towards one another as you scoop your belly up to the ceiling. Find your elbow and inner knee. And now we're gonna lengthen and we're gonna try to find that neutral. Can you find it? Center it, hold it. From there, take an inhale, exhale, draw the belly in. The belly is what starts to scoop and change the shape of the spine as we click the elbow and knee. And then we stretch. Try not to sink into your opposite side. You got one more. Here we go. On your exhale, belly up. Let that initiate it. Belly pulls into spine. Ribs lift up into spine. Stretch it out. Good. And then find all fours. Sit it back for a second. Good. Try to take your forehead towards the ground if you can. Push the butt bones into the heels. Maybe circle your wrists a little. Come back up to all fours. Take the other leg back. Square it off. Soften the elbows. Pull the elbow tips towards one another, okay? I'm going to move forward a little bit. All right. Just the leg. We point it up and we tap it down. Keep it nice and simple so you can just focus on your pelvis. Is it tilting at all when you lift? Is it shifting from side to side? Is it tucking or arching? Again, a mirror kind of helps with this. And then you can kind of feel it after that. Good, your upper body's heavy, so I want you to keep creating distance between your floor and your chest. 4, good. The seat opens the leg. 2 more. Now you're gonna hold it up there. Now really reach that leg. Try to touch your opposite wall, okay? And from there, little pulses. You're stabilizing by pulling your belly and ribs into your spine. And all 3 of those points work together. They're your seat, your abs, your back. Now hold that. Ready, square. Take one arm forward. Now float that arm up. Find your neutral length. All right, neutral pelvis here. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, scoop. So let that scoop initiate the movement as we pull the elbow in towards your knee. And now the center is what you're focusing on. Find that neutral pelvis and then extend the limbs. Exhale as you float the belly up. Good, try not to sink into the leg that's on the ground. Good, and stretch. Sometimes slower is harder, right? We got this. One more time. Pull. Oh, baby. And stretch. Good. Find it here. Let's open our knees up and just let the body sink back, butt bones to heels, and just breathe here. And I want you to try to breathe into all areas of your back. Inhale to the upper back. Inhale into the mid back. Inhale into the lower back. Good, release, come up. All right, let's just get some side work in. So we'll come down. You can place your hand on your head. All right, we're gonna take our legs to the front corner of our mat, stack them up, okay? Front hand is in front of you, stabilize. Lift this top leg and now stretch it long. Remember what we did in our beginner series, right? We're really trying to stretch and create length in our spine. We're gonna flex forward, we're gonna point back. I got hair in my eyes, excuse me. I don't know where it is. Bothering me, there we go. And try to keep that leg going the same distance forward as it is going back. And we're trying to keep our pelvis from shifting. Sometimes that's hard to feel. You can feel like you're doing it, but good. But again, we're just practicing and trying to fine tune each time we come on the mat. Take your leg over. We're gonna stretch it longer than your bottom leg. Now I want you to kick it up and flex it down as you turn it out. Inhale, exhale. We're trying not to collapse in that pelvis or spine. 2 more. Good, 1 more. Keep reaching out of the crown of your head. Good, and then just circle and stop. Circle and stop. Keep it small. Now really try to reach that leg longer than your bottom leg. Get behind you as well, because remember the seat opens the hip, so we need to work that. And notice, is your heel getting shorter than your bottom heel? That's a sign that you start collapsing. Good, now circle the other way. Stabilize your shoulders, reach long. Good. Get that back up and over. 3 more. 3, small movement but intense. 2, and 1. Good, and release. All right, come on up. Let's go to the other side. All right, take your legs to the front corner of your mat. Stack them, stretch them, lift them. Now really push it so you can feel, is it getting longer than your top or than your bottom heel? And then we're just going to flex forward and pull back, same distance forward and back. Okay, I don't want it collapsing. We're just trying to get stabilized in our pelvis and torso. So notice, what is your pelvis doing? That is the key. The rest of your body will follow. 3, 2, and your seat. Help stabilize that pelvis as you extend the leg. Good. Take it up and down. Point. Flex. Good. Reach it longer than that bottom leg as you pull it down in that turnout. 2, 1, and then little circles. You'll stretch it longer than your bottom leg. You can do this. Hold. Hold. Beautiful. Shoulder back. Good. You ready? Let's go the other way. Over. Go back. Get that back up and over. Good. 2 more. And 1 more. Good. All right, come back up. Okay, so now let's start on this side. Our bottom knee is going to stay down. We're going to cross our ankles here. And we're going to stabilize this front arm. So this arm is a little bit further away than our shoulder. Okay, we're going to stabilize it down. Now really stabilize on your back, okay? And we're going to start to lift the ribs and then lift the pelvis. And we want to try to get that pelvis square, okay? Once it's square, we're going to lift our ribs and just stretch our body over. And then lower it down without letting the shoulder sink to your ear. Now we're going to do 2 more, and if you would like to do this not on your bottom knee, you can cross your ankles, stabilize here. Now we're going to lift it all up. Inhale, find that pelvis, and then stretch it up and over. So you always want to know where your pelvis is in space. Good, lower down with control. And we've got 1 more. Inhale it up, lift up and over, let that head drop so it follows the shape of your spine. Lower down. Okay, other side. Bottom knee down first so we can get that feeling. All right, so we just bend the knees a little bit more. Stabilize. Arm is away from you a little bit. Okay, slide the shoulder down. As the shoulder slides down, we're going to start to lift the ribs and waist. We find our pelvis and then over. Inhaling here. Lift the ribs up and exhale it down without letting that shoulder sink to the ear. So we want to keep it in the back. Okay, 2 more. Do it however you want. Inhale. So remember, it's the core that's lifting you. Almost feel like your feet and hands are pulling in towards one another. Right? So feet and hands pull in towards one another as we lift through the core. Inhale it up. We are so supported. It's not about the rotator cuff at all, or the wrist, right? Inhale and exhale. Beautiful job. I am running out of time right now, so we're just going to center ourselves right here and hold yourself and just kind of square off on that pelvis, lifting tall, and just kind of scoop it back here. Good. Come back to center. Open the heart. Good, and then just cross over to a little twist here. Come to center, little twist. Good, come to center. Take a giant inhale as you lift your arms up. And exhale as you bring it to center. Good job today. So just a nicer routine so we can just kind of keep focusing on what that neutral pelvis feels like in all of our positions. But hopefully it feels a little better. I'll be adding more workouts to this series, but hopefully now you're just feeling a little bit more comfortable with that neutral pelvis. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you on the mat next time. Take care.
Are you looking for more accountability or consistency in your workouts? Or maybe you'd like to be part of a community who also loves Pilates? If so, come join my live online classes. More information and signups at balancetothecore.com.